Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to some more Planet Coaster. And I am testing out the physics changes because I know there have been some in Alpha 3. Actually, this is 3.4. They've just done an update. So we have all of the roller coasters. And oddly enough, if you lay them side to side like this, starting at the very edge of the park, they actually reach just slightly beyond halfway. I had to leave a minor gap here because this one's a lot longer than I suspected and I can't delete that piece of path. But the rest of them are pretty much butt up against each other. That's kind of impressive. Well, that's either an impressive number of roller coasters or a small park, whichever one. Anyway, so they are in order, starting at the end there. Coasters. Custom. So, starting at the end there, we got the dive coaster, and I've gone along here this way, and then along here this way, and then back along. So this one here is the floorless again. I've got them queued up. I'm just going to do a very simple launch test. That the one I did from the hill was pretty cool, but overly complex, I think is technically the word I'm looking for. So anyway, I've got these all queued up, ready to go. They're all set up to test. They've all been set up to launch from the station at 10... is it kilometers or miles? Meters per second. Of course, it's neither kilometers nor miles, it's meters. So they're all set up to launch at 10 meters per second. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get on with it. And they're off! Oh, yeah, I've tried to get them all set up so they are all 3-car coasters. Obviously some of them won't do that. I guess the issue is we don't know how heavy the cars are. Presumably they have weight for the mass calculations. Oh god, he's gonna come off the end. No! Okay. So as I already knew, the junior coaster has actually been adjusted. It's nowhere near as friction-free as it used to be. But there you go. So let me just pan across this way. That way you can... Well, I'll start this end. Like I said, they're in order this way. So this one here is the dive coaster. As you can see, they've definitely made changes. Who came off? Oh, the single rail coaster came off the end. Just barely, though. Just barely. So who is our worst? Our worst actually happens to be this guy. Hang on. Let's hit pause so the sun doesn't go down. This guy here, Coaster 21, which doesn't tell me anything. There we go. The Looney Tunes actually has the worst friction coefficient. And the single rail has the best friction coefficient. So there you have it. I guess this guy here, this will be the launched coaster, the little racing guy here. What's this one? The Torque is the next one, I guess, is he? The next one? Yep, Torque is the next one. It's a good job I extended the track out slightly, actually. And of course we've got one of the flying coasters here. Stingray. Oh, actually, in that gravity test, the Stingray did pretty badly, didn't he? Interesting. Okay, so now I am going to, over here, I'll set up some comparative tests between flat track and straight track, because I know you're all excited to see that too. And as if by magic, 3 new roller coasters appear. Okay, so same deal as before. Well, not same deal as before, really. It's completely different. 3 roller coasters. These are the corkscrew types. I've reduced them down to 3 cars each. Got the straight track, and then we got the banked track. This one's going to 45-degree angles and then back again, so it's going to flip-flop. And this one's got 45-degree corners in it. They're set up to launch at 10 meters per second. So let's just go and see what happens. Ready, and away we go. Now that's not bad. The banked and the flat track stopped at exactly the same time, which is a little better than before. Technically this one should stop just before it, but that's forgivable. This wiggly one, I would imagine that one's pretty much gone the same distance as these. Oh, you know what? No, I can't tell. I was going to say, I can just look it up, but I don't think I can. The test results aren't going to tell me how far it's travelled, are they? No. Not going to tell me how far the car travelled. But, pause. Given that this is going through corners, so it's travelling farther than a straight line, I would imagine that if we straighten this track out, he would be sitting in exactly the same place as these two. Which, again, not entirely accurate, but good enough. So, what's the next one I was going to do? I can't honestly remember what I was going to do next. Oh, corners, banking versus flat corners. That's it. Alright. So we'll do that one next. Okay, and waving that magic wand once again, 2 new roller coasters have appeared, and they are indeed the corkscrew roller coasters, because why not? 1 car, 10 meters per second. This track has got banked curves. This track has got flat curves. They're set to 45 degrees, so it's a 45-degree angle here, and here, and here, and here, and the banking is also set at 45 degrees. So, let's just let them go and see what they do. Whee! Now, technically, the banked one should go slightly further. But judging by the results over here, they're going to go equidistant. And, as if by magic, they have! Right then, so now, I created 1 track. It's got a helix, a 45-degree bank. I saved it as a blueprint, copied it over, took the banking off. I've set them up to do a test run. Technically, if banking does what it's supposed to, this one should get slightly further down the track than this one. Let's find out. Nope! They stopped at exactly the same time. Well, there you go. I think that's enough playing around with the with the physics for the moment. I'm going to go work on my I'm going to go work on my demo park. I hope this has been interesting and at least, well, slightly entertaining. But, until next time, I will see you anon.